Hi, Russ Whitney here with your Inner Voice Whisper for the day. Well, today's an interesting one that I recently had to work on myself, so I'll share it. For those of you who have been following Whispers or Inner Voice, you know that Inner Voice is not a religious book or trainings, but it doesn't conflict with religion. Although it's not a book about making money and success, it's everything about making money and success. And someone asked me this once, and I got a great lesson out of it. You know, a lot of people have read the Bible or Quran, you know, they read the Old Testament, and we all know there's 10 commandments. And they're all based on good behaviors, whether you're religious or not. And he asked me, do you know the first one? And I went to church for years. You know, I used to think that I, was pretty good at quoting that stuff. He said, what's the first commandment? And I went blank. And I've asked lots and lots and lots of people since I learned this lesson, and almost no one knows it. So it's kind of rhetorical. But what is the first commandment in the Bible? And that commandment is, thou shalt have no other gods before me. What most people think, they relate that back to Moses leading the Jews out of Egypt. And there came a time where he took a walk and they made this golden cow and they were worshiping this golden cow. And people adopted this idea that that commandment means that I shouldn't worship a wooden idol or a horse or a dog or the golden calf or a false idol. And truly there's a much deeper meaning. And that is that anything that's causing you anger, anxiety, frustration, fear, or doubt. Anything that's causing you vengeance. You've got committee meetings going on at night, and, or in the morning when you wake up and it's troubling something. That's a false idol, because we're spending more time on that than putting the faith in God and using the inner voice principles of powerlessness and surrender. And that is, we're powerless over people, places, things, and most situations. And when we try to control or manipulate them, our life becomes unmanageable. We get into unmanageability. So there is an inner voice principle, and that is surrender. It comes in all religions. Surrender means give up the human fight and surrender that to God or the universe. So again, anything, if you're in constant pain or anger in a relationship, fighting with a boss, and that continues on, and you got the committee meetings going on, you're worshiping a false idol. What we have to do is turn that over, recognize the powerlessness, and surrender it. That's a deep one for today, but I hope you enjoyed it. Russ Whitney with your Inner Voice Whisper.